Hello everyone. So today we are going to continue solving the problems on uniform flow. Okay. So last time we solved a problem in which we had to calculate the bed slope, and today we have this problem. So in this problem we have to calculate the roughness coefficient, but let's first read the problem. So what is given? A triangular channel with an apex angle of 75 degrees carries a flow of 1.2 meter cube per second at a depth of 0.8 meters. So what we are given, we have a triangular channel. So the cross section of the channel will be triangular. It cannot be opposite. If it had been opposite, then we would have been given that the top of the channel is closed and it is inverted or so on. So we can fairly assume that the triangular section is like this. Okay, and what are the details given? The apex angle, this apex angle is given as 75 degrees, and what is the flow in this channel? It is 1.2 meter cube per second, and flow depth is also given. So this is our uniform flow depth. Okay, so it is our normal depth or uniform flow depth, yn. Okay, so we know the uniform flow depth, we know the discharge of the channel, we also know at what bed slope the flow is taking place. Okay, what we need to find out? We need to find the roughness coefficient of the channel. So we need to find out the Manning's coefficient or Chase's coefficient or Chase's constant. Okay, so let's solve this problem. So first we will write what is given and what we have to find out. Alright, so let's draw the figure again. So what is given? Discharge is given. Discharge flowing through the channel is 1.2 meter cube per second. Okay, volume flow rate, how much quantity of water is flowing in 1 second, that is given. So at what depth this is taking place? Yn. It is not any y. We don't refer in uniform flow, we don't refer flow depth as y, we refer it as yn because it is a special depth, special kind of depth. At that depth flow is uniform, so we refer by yn, normal depth. Okay, so yn is given 0.8 meters. Then again the bed slope is also given. At what bed slope the flow is taking place? 0.009. So SB is also given 0.009. Okay. What is this 009? Basically this is the side view of the, if you look at the side view of this channel, then this will be the bed slope. Okay, this bed slope is this quantity vertical divided by horizontal. Okay, so if you divide this, slope is what? SB is tan of theta. Suppose this is theta. Okay, this angle is suppose theta. It is tan of this quantity y by, suppose this is z, by x. Tan theta is what? Z by x. Okay, so this value we are given as 0.009. It will be unitless because meters upon meters. Okay, slope. So it is that value, bed slope. Okay, that also we know. What else is given? Okay, slope is also given, and we need to find out the roughness coefficient. Roughness coefficient, let's say we will find the Manning's constant. Okay, we can also find Chase's coefficient also. Manning's coefficient we will first find out. Okay, about the geometry, now let's say this is 0.8 meters. Okay, what is this? This is yn. Okay, yn. Now this angle is 75 degrees. Okay, so now this center line, if we divide, then these angles would be what? It will be half. Okay, 75 divided by 2, 37.5. Both the angles would be 37.5 degrees. Okay, this would be 37.5 degrees. Okay. Side slope of the triangles we denote by 1 vertical to m horizontal. Okay. Now see, we need to find out the Manning's roughness coefficient. So we have to use the Manning's formula. Okay, if you want to find out Chase's constant, apply Chase's formula also. We'll do that also. So applying Manning's formula. So we have Manning's formula. V equal to average velocity of a uniform flow is given by 1 by n, r to the power 2 by 3 is b to the power 1 by 2. Okay. Therefore, discharge is area into velocity. So velocity is given by Manning's formula. So we have a by n, r to the power 2 by 3, b to the power 1 by 2, bed slope to the power half. So this is our formula. Now in this formula, what are the known quantities? Therefore, Q is, I will write it again, a by n, r to the power 2 by 3, sb to the power 1 by 2. In this formula, what we know and what we don't know, discharge is given to us. Okay, we know how much discharge is flowing in this channel. What is the flow area? Flow area can be calculated. Okay, we know the flow depth, we know the geometry. Okay, based on trigonometry, using trigonometry you can calculate flow area also, you can calculate hydraulic radius also, and bed slope is also given. So what is the unknown? Only unknown is roughness coefficient, Manning's, that is n. So you can easily calculate Manning's roughness coefficient by this formula. So first we'll calculate the flow area and hydraulic radius because we need that. Okay, so just do that here. So flow area first we need to calculate, flow area, A, capital A. Okay. Now in this case, we have already seen the formulas. You can go by the formulas also. Suppose you don't remember the formula, still you can calculate. Okay. What is the flow area? You just need to calculate the area of this triangle. Okay. So to calculate the area of this triangle, we need this base width and we need the height. Height is already known. It is 0.8, but we will calculate the base width. Okay, how to calculate base width? Okay, so we need this these dimensions. So easily you can calculate using trigonometry. Okay, so what is known here? For this angle, opposite is unknown, adjacent is known. Okay, so for area we have, suppose this is x. Okay, small x. Okay, this is also x, this will be also x then. Okay, so cos theta equal to adjacent upon, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, so we will use sin theta. Opposite upon hypotenuse, so x upon, you can also use directly tan theta because we know opposite, we know the adjacent and we want to find out the opposite. So just use tan of 37.5, so it is opposite upon adjacent, so that is x upon 0.8, therefore x will be 0.8 tan of 37.5, so it will be 0.613. Okay, so this is 0.613, this is 0.613, so total is 1.27. Okay, now you know the base width is 1.27, height is 0.8, so just calculate the area of triangle, flow area A will be equal to half into base is 1.27 into height is 0.8. So that will be equal to 0.5 meter square. Okay, I will just check. Okay, fine, 0.508 meter square. Now secondly, we want to know the wetted perimeter. Now wetted perimeter is what? The length of the cross section that is wetted by the flow, or length of the cross section which is in contact with the flow. So it is this sloping length plus this sloping length. Okay, this length of the channel is in actually contact with the water. So we have to find out this length plus this length. Okay, both these lengths are same. So just calculate this length by Pythagoras theorem. We know that 0.613 square of this plus square of this will be equal to square of this quantity sloping length. We will call it as S, suppose. Okay, this is suppose S. So according to Pythagoras, we have, I'll just calculate it here somewhere. I'll erase this. So we have 0.613 square plus 0.8 square equal to S square. We need to calculate S. So S square is 0.613 square plus 0.8 square. That is 1.015. Okay, so S will be square root of that. So just calculate the square root. So it is 1.007. Okay, so sloping length is 1.007. So your wetted perimeter will be 2 times 1.007. So that is 2 into 1.007. So that is 2.014 meters. Okay, so this is perimeter, so it is in meters, area in meter square. Fine. So once you know the wetted perimeter, you can directly calculate the hydraulic radius R. So hydraulic radius R is given by A by P. That is, what is A? 0.508 upon perimeter is 2.014. So that is equal to 0.252. It will be also in meters, since it is area divided by length. Okay, flow area divided by perimeter, meter square divided by meter, it will be in meters. So now we know flow area also, hydraulic radius also. So let's come back to our Manning's formula. We have the Manning's formula and find out the value of roughness coefficient N. So roughness coefficient N, we can write A by Q R to the power 2 by 3 into E to the power 1 by 2 slope. Okay, so area, flow area we have calculated 0.508 upon discharge is 1.2 meter cube per second, 1.2 into hydraulic radius is 0.252. Okay, so 0.252 to the power 2 by 3 into, and SB wet slope is given 0.009 to the power half. Okay, so calculate this. By calculating we get N as 0.508 divided by 1.2 into 0.252 to the power 2 by 3 and SB is 0.009 to the power half. So we are getting 0.016. Okay, so this is our Manning's roughness coefficient, and we have calculated using the Manning's formula. Okay, now see, while calculating the flow area and wetted perimeter, we directly calculated it from the geometry, but if you remember the formulas, you can also use your formulas also, like for example, last time we saw what are the formulas. Okay, I'll just try to calculate it here again in a different way. Suppose you remember the formulas and you want to use only the formulas, then how to do that, we'll see that also. Okay, suppose you remember that formula of flow area for triangular cross section is what? You remember that it is m y square. So here it will be m y n square because depth is yn. So let's try to check whether we get the same thing using the formula or something else. Okay, let's check it. So for that you will need to calculate the side slope. Okay, side slope means how much horizontal to one vertical. How to calculate this? See, this angle we need to find out. Okay, so this angle we need to find out. It will be what? This total angle is 90. Okay, this angle is 90. So this angle would be 90 minus 37.5. So it will be 90 minus 37.5. It will be 52.5. Okay, so this angle is 52.5 degree. So you can easily calculate now. If you look at this triangle, okay, tan of 52.5 will be equal to 1 by m, opposite upon adjacent. Tan is what? Opposite upon adjacent. So 1 by m. So m would be 1 by tan of 52.5 equal to 0.767. Okay, so m side slope is 0.767. Okay, now you know, once you know m, you can directly use the formulas which you remember. Okay, so m is 0.767 into yn is 0.8 square. So that is 0.49 meter square. Okay, so almost same. Okay, so you can also use this formula, what to remember, or you can just calculate every time. You can calculate using the geometry. Okay, similarly you find out the perimeter. Perimeter by our formula was what? Twice yn under root 1 plus m square. Okay, this you remember for triangular cross section. So that is 2 into 0.8 into under root of 1 plus 0.767 square. So that will be 2 into 0.8 into under root of 1 plus 0.767 square, 2.01 meters. Okay, so same thing, perimeter here how much we have calculated? 2.014. So same, you can either go for your formulas which you remember, or you can calculate looking at the problem using the trigonometry. It's your choice. Anyways, we need to you use any method to calculate flow area, wetted perimeter, etc. Finally, we have to use the Manning's formula to calculate Manning's roughness coefficient or any other parameter, whatever is asked. Okay, so in this way we can solve the problem in which we need to calculate the roughness coefficient. Okay, next type of problem we will calculate in the next video. Thank you.